Okay, this is the last lesson for the first day, and now we're gonna learn some basic stalls. So we spin our point, then suspend one of them in the air and start spinning in the opposite direction. Then we stop our second point, the other hand, and start spinning it in the opposite direction too. This way we can switch from going forwards to backwards and otherwise. Then once again we stop spinning the point in one hand and then reverse its direction. So we have our point moving in two different directions. Then we stall the other point and start spinning forward. So we've got the initial direction. And how do we do this? First of all, just spin on the sides. This is a very useful exercise and you'll definitely need it in your practice. I'll tell you why in a few minutes. So just spin on the sides and then stop spinning your left poi. If it's a problem, you can stop it by hitting your leg a little. This is another reason why your poi shouldn't be too heavy or hard. So you stopped it and then point your attention to the right poi, making sure you continue spinning it forward. Then you try to reverse the direction of your left poi and spin backwards. Before that, of course, try to spin backwards with just one poi. And this is how we've got two different directions from which we can have the butterfly. I'll just show you staying on the side. We do the 3-beat weave, then stop the left hand, face the front plane, and there's the butterfly. Because we just switched the direction with the left hand. And this is actually the whole point of switching between the same direction moves and the opposite direction moves. So you stop your left poi and switch the direction. Then you do a few circles, getting used to this feeling, while making sure that the poi are rotating both at the same speed. Then you stop the right hand, while the poi in the left hand is still spinning. And now you switch the direction and start spinning backwards with both hands. Next you stop the left hand, and this is where all the fun begins. Start spinning forwards with your left hand. Try to keep spinning in this direction. Of course it will take some time for you to master it. Take me for example, I've been learning this move for quite a long time. You stop your right hand and then start spinning forward with it. This way both poi are spinning forwards, just like in the beginning. Okay, once again. As I believe the secret to stalls, as well as to any other new moves, is concentration. You need to concentrate on the hand that doesn't perform as good as you'd like it to. Let's say you spin both poi forward at the same time. You stop your left hand and then you need to keep your right hand still spinning the poi. So what you can do is just forget about your left hand for a while, stop it and pay all your attention to the right hand. And once you get used to this feeling, you start spinning your left poi in the opposite direction. And here you actually need to concentrate on both hands at the same time, so that your right poi is spinning forwards and your left poi is spinning backwards. And that's basically the secret. Always make sure that when you stop spinning with one hand, the other hand continues spinning the poi in the same direction. And then you start spinning backwards. You stop the right poi once again while concentrating on the left hand. You can even start spinning your left poi a little bit faster, and your right poi goes backwards again. After that you switch the direction. And this is how you do it. Feel free to experiment until you find what works for you. You'll definitely get it right, it all comes with practice. It's very important. Say we do a move that consists of 3-beat weaves, which is also called the fountain. And now we want to do a butterfly flower, which you can do only if you spin both poi in opposite directions. So you need to do a stall with one poi, switch to a different direction, and there is the butterfly. If you notice, the fountain is performed to the front plane, but for now you do the weaves on the sides. You do the stop with one hand, you do the butterfly and start doing the butterfly flower. Then, for example, you want to do the fountain once again, do the stop with one hand and start spinning in the same direction. So this is the whole point of the exercise. Then we will learn, of course, how to connect all of these moves, but for now just practice what you've just learned. Congratulations with successfully completing your first day and good luck with your practice.